All right, number 5, we want to evaluate the expression for x equals 1. So what that means is we want to plug in the number 1 and then solve it. When doing the evaluate problems, I like using synthetic division method. So I'm going to show you that again. Plugging in 1 isn't so bad, but I like synthetic division. So we're going to plug in 1. So I'm going to put that as my little box number, whatever number you're plugging in. Can't really see that. So plugging in a 1, and then I'm going to list just the coefficients, so just the numbers. You have to make sure it's in order. So that's all we talked about, ordering the polynomial in order. So we got 3, 2, 1, and then 0. Just list the coefficients. So 4, negative 8, positive 4, negative 4. Skip some space and draw a line. Bring the first number straight down. And whatever's below the line is going to get multiplied by 1. 1 times 4. Write that answer here. And then you add or subtract according to the sign. So negative 8, positive 4, subtract negative 4. And then multiply by 1 again. Negative 4, write that answer here. Subtract, because of different signs, we get 0. 1 times 0, 0. Add, we get negative 4. So whatever you end when you have no more terms, that's your answer. Plugging it in, you can kind of see the same thing. One to the third is 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1, so we just get a 4. 1 squared is 1 times 1, minus 8. 1 times 4, and minus 4. Okay, so you just do the same thing. Plus and minus 4, 0 out. And now when you add those, you get a negative 4. So, but I just like doing this method because it's just multiplying and adding. Sometimes raising a number to a power might be a little bit more challenging, especially when it's something bigger than 1. So we just get negative 4 here. And then part 2, we're going to do it with the 5. Okay, so again, I'm going to do it this method. 4, negative 8, 4, negative 4. Bring it straight down. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract, I get 12. 5 times 12, 60. And we get 64. And then 5 times 64, 5 times 6 is 300, or 30. Since it's in the tens, it's 300. 5 times 4 is 20. So we get 320. And then subtract 4, we get 316. Now this will be a lot harder to do with by hand when you're cubing numbers, so I'm just going to show you that method with the calculator. Turn it on. I'm going to do 4 to the 5th, raised to the 3rd, minus 8 squared plus 4, 5, then minus 4. Provided we've typed everything in correctly, you see 316. And of course you can type this into y equal and just get to the graph and then trace it and find the value, so you don't have to type in multiple answers. So like if I went to the calculator to begin with, I want you to use this as a check method, but I'm just showing you, you could go here in the beginning, type this equation in with the variable. So once you get it typed in, hit graph. As long as this number is within the viewing window. So right now your window is from 1 to 10. So even though the graph goes off the screen, as long as I'm picking a number between negative 10 and positive 10, it will show me the answer. So once you graph it, if you hit trace, it allows you to input a x value. And so if I type in 1 and hit enter, it shows me the y value of -4, which is what we got. And then if I type in 5 and hit enter, it shows me the y value of 316. So basically, you're plugging in a x value, getting out a y value. And so just a couple different methods for you to be able to use